Your success diminishes me.
Human interactions at work can be a little complex, and Scott Adams helps us understand them, or at least expect them, with Dilbert, his daily strip we've come to love. I'm Rion Fears Malekum of Fears and Frets, and this is 13 Dilbert Strips.
Do you mind if I give you some advice?
Not at all. Do you mind if I roll my eyes, sigh deeply, and dismiss your advice as if it came from the village idiot?
I might mind.
Well then, let me give you some advice.
Now, the coworkers are always eager to help us improve. Even they aren't infallible.
You wrote last year's date on this report. Ha ha, swift. I like pointing out the mistakes because it makes me feel better about myself.
I wrote this last year.
This would go faster if you say you didn't.
The first place you should look for help in today's corporation is the Human Resources Department.
I asked Wally to stop eating noisy snacks in his cubicle, but he refuses.
That's because he likes salt more than he likes you. We all feel the same way.
What?
You're somewhere between oatmeal and kelp.
However, HR's interest isn't always aligned with every employee's.
Catbert, evil HR director.
Alice, did you kill another coworker?
Yes.
But you did not discriminate, sexually harass, steal, or take drugs. Looks like I'm going to give you an award for your cost-saving idea.
Thank you.
But of course, HR and your coworkers aren't primarily whom you're trying to please. There's one person who's tasked with keeping you on task and getting you what you need.
Did you make the changes I asked for?
That depends. Do you remember what you asked me to change?
No.
Yep, I made the changes.
And your boss can really be much more effective at resolving disputes or explaining them so that they go away.
Why does Dilbert get 2 computer monitors and I only get 1?
Well, according to researchers, men tend to negotiate and women don't.
So what happens now?
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say more complaining.
But there are always little ways for the direct reports to strike back.
Alice, I'd like you to interview a job candidate and let me know what you think.
Why did you leave your last job?
I punched my boss.
He's exactly what we need.
Of course, allocating scarce corporate resources can be a more complex job than it seems.
Maybe I could use your laptop until we have the budget to get me a computer that works.
I might need my laptop.
I already need it.
I need you to stop needing it.
Well played.
The simplest decision can have unforeseen consequences.
I didn't work on your request this week because my computer is broken and my company is too cheap to replace it. I tried to borrow one, but people I work with are a bunch of selfish tools.
Maybe I shouldn't take you on sales calls.
So I built a tiny fort out of coffee stirrers.
9/11 changed everything, except for the helpfulness of outside consultants.
Dilbert, the security consultant.
Be on the lookout for suspicious behavior. If you see a guy doing something you wouldn't do, beat him to death with a trash can.
Can we use recycle bins?
I wouldn't have asked that question.
Whose whole business model, it can seem, was to wield strange and extraordinary powers.
Dilbert, the security consultant.
If you see someone without an ID badge, strip search him, confiscate his wallet, and lock him in the janitor's closet until he starves.
That seems a bit extreme.
You're about 1 minute away from living on mop water.
As fraught with politics as your work life can seem, however, it's important to remember the outside world can be much more complex. I'm Rion Fears Malekum from Fears and Frets, and this will have been 13 Dilbert Strips.
I think my girlfriend is dating me only to get free tech support.
I'm surprised you think that.
Because it's unlikely?
Because it shows self-awareness.
Well, she might grow to love me.
And back to normal.